How are you? Oh, get my cup here.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Debbie Delorean,
And I'm Peggy Murphy Payne.
and we are doing a podcast, Singers' Songs. And why are we doing this podcast? Well,
That's a good question. Debbie, answer that for us.
okay, I'd like to, thank you. Peggy and I are both singers, and we had some conversation about singers and songs, and we decided, boy, there's so much to talk about, so we were just gonna come live and talk about it.
And one thing we're going to discuss later is a singer a musician? Think about that, and we'll talk about that later.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to think about that.
Yeah.
I did pose earlier, though, the question or the statement that I believe that people can just belt out a song because everybody's a singer, and I believe I got a little pushback from you.
You did mention that to me at one point, and I said, well, I do know people that you would ask them to sing like a certain song, and they could not sing the notes at all. They might have had 3 notes, and they were never the notes you wanted.
But they could belt it out.
Yes, my brother is one of those. Sorry, Joe.
So I'm wearing this Bruce Springsteen shirt because I decided that the first song I wanted to talk about was, it was actually Purple Rain, but that didn't work out. So that will be later. But hey, we're back.
We are back.
We are back. And we're back to part 2. No, scene 2. Take 2. Part
No.
2. Something 2.
Chapter
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, chapter. What? And anyway.
Song number 2.
Yeah, so Born to Run was released in 1975, and I just read an article from the New York Times about the autobiography that Bruce Springsteen wrote. And the thing that I thought was really interesting, because, I mean, you know, the guy's got a lot of songs. He said that he never performs a concert that song is not in the playlist. And he considers that to be his signature song. It was so epic, and I never knew that. I never thought about that. And he says that the line that's made it so big is, "Tramps like us,
Yep.
baby, we were born to run," and that people.
He really didn't know us, but
Have you been talking to my husband lately?
Jeepers! It's interesting though that he does that song every time live, because there are so many artists that they have a song that really makes it big, and then it's like pretty soon they're thinking, I am not going to do that song again. They're always asking for that song, where he appreciates the fact of, you know, people love him doing that song.
It's referenced in the article that Robert Plant calls "Stairway to Heaven" the wedding tune. So on that same. Do you have a song that you just want to, if you could, you'd sing it every time you got up and sang, or maybe you do have one.
There are
Maybe
so
not.
many songs out there. I like a lot of them.
So are you going to agree that "Born to Run" is a singer song?
I'm going to agree with that.
Okay.
Ding! Yes, I do agree.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, there
Stops.
we go. There we go. Yeah.
We got one down.
That's right.
And you were talking about Johnny Cash.
I don't really have a specific song, but the thing I remember when I was really young and I first saw him, well, no, it was the fact of when
Did he
he
write that
sang, I thought the man was as sincere as possible. I mean, there's something about, I believe every word he sang. When he sang, I was just taken in by him. I mean, he always did that to me. And in reading his life story,
You're
because I
getting
know
emotional.
he really didn't have a really easy life, and reading about him. Also, he's an author too. He actually writes very well, from what I understand. I have not read anything that he has written, but I understand he's a good writer, and he just he puts his heart and soul into his songs.
I can't say that I can recall too many of his songs other than,
Folsom Prison.
yeah, the
Ring of
Smash
Fire?
Arenas. But I do know in his later career he did some recording with some very hip producers and redid other people's songs. And I thought
Was it Hurt? Was that the name of the song?
Oh, I don't know. But I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. So back to Bruce Springsteen for a minute. I'd like to know if you're watching. You think anybody's watching?
I'm sure a lot of people are watching. Hi. Hey, Tim.
Our producer's
Tim's
watching.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. We have an audience
Right.
of 1 right now.
Yeah.
If you agree that Born to Run is a singer song, please send a comment.
We're waiting.
So I'm wearing this shirt, which is Bruce Springsteen and the East Street Band, and I was going to talk about Born to Run. as a sample of a singer's song. Did you have a song you were going to talk about today?
It's not so much a song as an artist. I have chosen Johnny Cash for various reasons. And
A singer's
Well,
songster,
yep.
something like that.
one of the first artists I can remember just falling in love with. Other than Dion DiMucci, who just had a birthday. Happy birthday, Dion. I
saw
always
that.
love you. You're my first love.
So one of the things I'd like to talk about is this picture right here. This is circa 1982, and Peggy and I did a couple of shows together, and of course decided that the thing to do was to have a picture, then a photo. Who doesn't love band photos?
That's right.
Yeah. And so, could you set up a little bit about your? We talked. It's kind of a fashion thing too, I think.
That's right. My
Yeah.
grandmother actually made this skirt. She made it for my mother years and years ago, and then I got to wear it later on. And I believe this is your shirt up there on
It's a
top.
vintage shirt, still have it. I think that I've commented before that I think I was kind of ahead of the curve there by taking a rhinestone brooch and turning it around like that wrap money sign thing or something.
And this wrap right here actually had silver in it.
Oh,
Yeah, and funny, it just disappeared.
and
I want it back.
there's a lot of things I want back.
Yeah.
But anyway, when the graphic designer that I was working with put this up, she said, I came back to her and I said, I don't know if I really like that lace too much. I don't know about the lace. And she said, well, I would like to point out that you are both wearing lace in the picture. And I was like, oh, I guess we are.
Cagney and Lacey.
So, the other thing that we would want to share with you is we want to do a little tutorial, which is going to be at the end of the
At the end of the show, after the credits,
and
we'll give you
can-
some examples.
of how you can send. Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about that. So we encourage you as well
Yes.
to send in a little tiny clip. In this case, with Born to Run, it would be something as simple as "Tramps like us, baby, we were born to run." So just that part, whatever you think is the wait a minute, run, something like that.
Or it could be, I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames got higher.
Wait, the rest of that is really
Yeah,
good.
well, yeah.
Oh, anyway, so you could do. So there's that little tutorial. I did a tutorial earlier, and I was in a hurry, and I had curlers in my hair, and she is absolutely saying no to that. So,
No. I was going to ask her, are you okay?
well, you know the answer to that. So anyway, that's another.
Did you mean to send me
Yeah,
that?
Did you mean that? It didn't even work, and I'm really glad it didn't. And why were you being so dark that day? We will do a little tutorial. Hopefully, it'll be fun, and we're wanting you to send back. And are we going to say make it either a Johnny Cash or a Bruce Springsteen, or just
Anybody.
anybody? Ooh.
Oh, no, wait a minute, though.
Ooh.
You know, anybody that's decent. I mean, anybody that's clean.
Well, it's gotta be a-
Anybody that's,
It's got to be a singer's song, though.
Well, yeah, it's a singer song. Let's refresh. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so do you have it?
Yeah.
Little tiny clip, send it in. And of course, we're gonna look at them before, if you don't do something naughty or that some kind of interesting interpretation that you're breaking ground with,
No.
yeah, just.
I can tell you stories, but no. Don't
just-
do it.
Just sing it, right?
Yes.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Well,
Hey,
once- we're back
welcome
again.
back.
Oh,
Oh,
I
here
like
we go
this
again.
signature here.
Yeah.
Did you notice that our little cups have kind of a signature? I think it's the same thing as this, isn't it?
How did that happen?
Whoa.
Hey, eventually we will put these for sale, so stay tuned for that.
Yes, we
And
hope.
and the T-shirt will be coming out 5-10 years from now. Stay tuned.
So one of the things that I think might be kind of interesting to those of you who don't know us, I'm imagining that there will be people that know us, that watch this, because we're going to send it to people. We're in beautiful Arizona right now, and I believe it's about 110 outside, and it's a beautiful view out there in the heat.
It is.
And I think the heat has got possibly.
There's a red balloon.
There is a red balloon.
Yeah.
Oh, no. There's a red balloon song.
Yes,
isn't
there
there?
is.
Yes, I'm trying to recall it right now. Circle or something. So we are both singers. said that before, said that a few minutes ago.
We're trying to convince ourselves.
Yeah, we are. And we're both songwriters. Now, we did, we mentioned the fashion, a little stylized there because, and I actually said that someone had said to me, gee, Debbie, you look so mean in that picture. And I was like, mean?
That was me. I was trying to tell her.
But I mean, and I said, how can you be mean in Donna Karan sunglasses? And you were like, right. But there was a little bit of styling in here, I think, because we were both doing a certain type of music, and I believe that we were fashionably trying to style ourselves to show something. Am I wrong? Could I be wrong?
Well, it's funny, I remember playing once in Tucson, and there was a reporter there that came to see the band, and we were doing songs like, Started Up by the Stones or whatever. And when I went on break and he wanted to talk to me, and I sat down at the booth, and he looked at me, he goes, sitting here next to you, you're very pleasant, but when I look at you up on the stage, you seem really aggressive. And I was just thinking, well, now how do you do the Stones? Start there. It was just funny. I was like, okay.
So at the time of this picture, I was doing very hard rock, and you were doing?
New Wave, Power Pop.
Love power pop, gotta love it.
Yep. Thank you, Pez Band.
What would power pop be called today? Do you know how many categories?
Alternative.
there are?
I mean,
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, so, and the other thing that you should know, I think everyone should know, is that Peggy's had a fair amount of success with her with her songwriting career then and now.
It's the songs from then that are being played now in some
it's
TV
just
shows
so
and
cool.
stuff. Yeah, it is cool.
Just
It's
love it.
fun.
And then
Didn't make any money with them back then, so it's nice that they're making a little money now.
Yes, it is.
I get
Show me
$12 every quarter. It's wonderful.
better than we made sometimes when we gigged.
Yeah.
So
I gave it $20. Guess who that is? Okay.
Oh, I know who it is too,
Yeah.
I think. So would you please explain the philosophy behind a singer's song?
A singer's song.
Yes.
It's really about sharing songs that you have that have impacted in your life, whether it's been a time that you've gone through something and you have a certain song, you just crank it on the stereo and sing as loud as you can with it, and there's something soothing and it would make you feel better. For me, I use mid-jure a lot for that.
And that, well, I'm sitting here thinking of examples of that for myself, but there's a lot of them, like you said.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go along with that. There is a lot of them. Well, we invite you to send comments, but we ask you to send, if you don't like what we're doing, then don't even bother. Just move on. We would do the same. You don't need to leave you guys, get out of here. Don't,
No.
just, we get it. That's fine.
We get it, we're old, okay?
We get it. We get it. We are? Huh?
You're as old as you feel.
Ah!
Old as you feel.
Wait a minute, can I put those sunglasses back on?
Yeah.
Can I try your glasses, by the way? So.
They're prescriptions, so they'll be horrible.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay. And also, we will be providing, oh, wow. We will be, I like them now. We will be providing a post office box or something like that. Because
Something.
one of the things we decided in the beginning when we put this together was we were always going to wear band shirts. Whether they actually represented what we were talking about or not, that was going to be our show fashion. And we were going to invite the audience, unless, of course, you have a shirt that you need to put on eBay for $1,000 because it's some great tour shirt. Please, when you see the address at the end of the podcast
Yes.
credits, that if you would please, if you want to send us a T-shirt, we would love to have it. I will take an extra large, and my friend here.
We'll take a large. And I used to have a lot of t-shirts like the Ramones, Cheap Trick.
Ooh.
But I
Hint,
wore
hint,
them
hint, hint.
I wore them until I wore them into the ground. So I don't have those anymore and I have to start over.
Yes, I started over. This was a start over. A little bit of Goodwill shopping. Got it.
Walmart. Yep.
Walmart, even better. Hey, thanks for watching. We hope that you'll give us some comments and
We did not answer the question, and we're not
Oh,
going
that's
to. We're
right.
going to ask you your opinion on, is a singer a musician? That's the question. Let us know what you think.
Big question.
It is, because I know that lots of times in my life, I had people say, oh, you're just a singer? So, I mean,
Ooh, ooh.
yeah.
Well, thank you. It's
Thank you.
enjoyable. This is about music and friendship and music. Join us.
Till next time.